Well, there is not enough to disagree on the reading, but however, I think the conversation, like the first scenario, was too short. So I wouldn't say that the Jerry and Joe conversation was unproductive. I feel like the first one was just straight to the point, and maybe the fact that Jerry approached Joe like in a bossy managerial status was what made it a little bit much more unproductive. Whereas the second convo was more about Jerry bringing himself down to level with Joe, like as a team, as a coach, no longer as a manager. So, well, I would say the time frame, but it doesn't mean that we shouldn't start up front and be like, okay, this is what is going on, be open with the situation, and then later on come down to the solution whereby we bring our levels down to the same where we have our salesperson. What I found so useful in the reading was saying that we should have our salesperson have like a prep form before we have a coaching session with them, mean that they have to have an idea of what we are about to discuss with them, and they should plan like in an active way to participate and then even produce results and make it a much more like a conversation, not like an interrogation or like someone being like accused of something that they don't have an idea about. So filling up the memo or the preparation form will help them to know, okay, I am meeting up with my boss or with my coach on this ground, and I hope I can have an idea of some things that can brainstorm that can be applicable to my situation that will help me have an amazing session with my coach. Another thing there's also found like they should have like there should be like a scheduled remit. So that is very good because it means like this coaching is a conceptual thing, and it is also like a continuing process, not a one-time thing that the boss always comes once in a year. It should be like, okay, my coach is gonna come to ask for a report of what I did based off our previous meeting. That way I can have something to present, so I'm much more accountable and proactive. Then another thing they saw that in that reading was saying that we should be creative, that a coach person should be creative. That means you shouldn't just have the agenda set on stone. It should be just like a simple plan should be made. So that way it won't be like just a common conversation with a salesperson. But if it is so rigid, it is not good. But it should be at least okay, open for opportunities for growth or for learning, and then there should be a room for creativity and flexibility. So what I see in that reading was great in the sense that just having that memo sent to a salesperson and the coach having a plan set up for an amazing conversation would be great. Not just going there to have a chit chat with a salesperson because it's not going to produce a fruitful result. And final thing I want to say is that mm, when it comes to meeting up with a salesperson, say that a proactive manager or a coach takes an active time needed by each salesperson. That means he is not open to talking to this one for just 2 minutes and then the other one is just 1 second. That means that he has a room for everyone in the sense that he plans his time accordingly so he can be able to have an amazing sales I mean coach and coaching session and not having responses like canned up for every salesperson. No, it's kind of like it's like open to every coaching segment based off who he or she is meeting up with.